And good evening, good afternoon, good morning, Fabulites. This is Angela with another edition of Notes on the Newsfeed, where I read to you headlines that I forwarded from the general newsfeed to my tablet so that I can forward them to Twitter or wherever I send news to. You can find my Twitter feed at BeFabulousU for the full articles, because I'm not exactly going to be discussing the articles, I'm going to be discussing the headlines. So even if I have read the article or skimmed the article or read the little paragraph after the headline, don't count on me. Just read it for yourself at BeFabulousU at twitter.com. You know, go to Twitter, look for BeFabulousU, BeFabulousYou, one word. East Chicago residents forced from their homes due to lead-contaminated land. EPA drags feet on cleanup efforts. Are they trying to reclaim some more land in Chicago for the super wealthy? I don't know the story. I haven't even, I didn't click anything other than the headlines. But, you know, if it's a SSDD type situation, same shit, different day type situation, that's probably what a guan. That's probably what a guan. Looking back on today, in 1974, Dr. King's mother, Alberta King, was assassinated during a Sunday church service. Now, I think this is the second time I'm hearing this in the last couple of weeks, but I don't remember knowing this. I was only a few years old when it happened, but still, she was assassinated at church. Google hires former Intel exec as its new VP of diversity. For many, calling the police can end up being a mistake. This is coming off of Business Insider. What I thought was interesting about this article is I think it's increasingly become clear to me, if it wasn't clear to me before, and I'm sure to lots of black folks, that don't call the police for help, because he's probably going to make the situation worse. It's a 50-50, 70-30, 80-20. It's a big chance that, you know, you or someone you love may get shot. Somebody you're trying to help may get shot dealing with the police. Well, what was interesting to me about that article is that it was coming off of, again, Business Insider, and it was someone who volunteers with the suicide prevention suicide prevention hotline, where they have protocols so that if they feel that someone is a danger to themselves or whatever, there are certain points or certain triggers that would cause them to call the police, and that's the way the system is designed. But this author was saying that after the Charlena Lyles situation, this is a woman who was dealing with some mental health issues. I'm not sure if it was in St. Louis or not. Maybe it was Seattle. I don't remember where it was. But when she called the police, they had an encounter with her before, according to them. So instead of sending out the normal one police officer, they sent out two police officers. I believe she says that she had said that she was calling the police because she thought that someone was robbing her. When they showed up, she had a knife and they killed her. And I can understand if I had a gun and I thought somebody was in my house robbing me, I would have my gun. If I didn't have a gun and I could get to a knife, I would have a knife. If I didn't have a knife, I would break a bottle and use a bottle. You understand what I'm saying? If I'm afraid for my life and someone has invaded my space, I'm probably going to try to arm myself the best way that I know how. So it's not really clear to me, what their story is supposed to be, but it just fits the same profile of killing black folks, basically for being black. So I don't really quite know the details. But I just thought it was interesting that this person is like, kind of hesitant now to call the police in certain situations, because they're like, when you're dealing with mental health, perhaps the police might, instead of helping someone, they might kill them. I don't know. I'm just saying, maybe even, I don't know if this person is white or not, but I don't know who writes for Business Insider, but it's not one of the black media sources. But maybe this person, even these people are starting to notice, the pattern. And, it take a lot for, well, I guess some of them notice stuff, but, IMS, I don't know what that means. Female DJs deal with gender imbalance. I'm shocked. Oh my gosh, I have on my tablets dress, but I don't have my pearls. Sometimes I have yellow beads. I would clutch my yellow beads if I had them on today with my dress. Hogs on road cause Texas rush hour chaos. This in Dallas, Texas. Where the hogs come from? I guess they be doing all kinds of killing of animals. The hogs was trying to escape for their lives, probably scared for their lives. Hearing other animals around them being killed is probably very terrifying. Report: 40% of Detroit millennials are homeowners. Oh, we're back where we started. So I guess maybe I haven't checked my news feed since this morning at 8 o'clock. But that's what I got, Fabulites. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, subscribing. Welcome, 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 welcome back. Being here, sharing, for being you, being fabulous, and being fabulous you. Until I see you again, remember, today is the best day ever, and you're number one. You're the greatest.